Hey guys, it's Sean Zinn, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. Another day, another live. This is number 24 on the year. Again, we're all about providing value, educating you, and helping you develop yourself and grow. Always working to make yourself a better person. Whatever you were and whoever you were yesterday, we hope that you're going to be different today. And all the guests that I bring on, I want you to listen. It's only 15, 20 minutes. There's a lot of value they bring in our conversation that you could take in your life, and I mean take and implement. Don't just listen to us and just like, yeah, whatever. Actually take what we're discussing and use it in your daily life. So I want to bring on Sheldon Neal. What's going on, Sheldon? How you doing?
I am doing well under the circumstances. Thank you, and thanks for having me. Do a great job with your little show here. It's excellent.
Thank you so much for taking some time out. I know this is insane. How has this virus affected you and your family?
Well, family in a positive way, to be honest, because I get to see a little bit more of them. They may not agree with me, but I get to see them more often now. And we've been having more family game times, more family walks around the neighborhood, you know, some bike rides, and certainly more dinners at the dining table because they're not over at their friends' houses, etc. So from a family standpoint, we're doing all right. We're making the most of it, trying to do within the guidelines what we're allowed to do. But from a family standpoint, we're doing all right. And from a business standpoint, it is changing day by day. So we are just monitoring that and trying to still be of value through this tough time.
100%. And for those that don't know you, and it's weird if they don't know you, but you are all over Bergen County. So could you give us like a little introduction of who you are and what you're all about, so those that are in my community can reach out to you and actually get to know you as well? Because after this live.
Sure. My name is Sheldon Neal. I'm originally from England. I am 30 plus years over here now. Being a real estate agent for about 14 years now. So not new on the block, but still learning every day. I don't hasten to think that I know everything. I'm still a student of the business, still learn from the transactions and from other people, from my clients, from other agents. I think that is very key. If you want to continue to be successful and stay in the top tier of agents, you need to keep having that learning mindset. I am blessed to be in top 1% of all agents in New Jersey. And I close over 100 deals a year for the last 5 years and do things a little differently, have my own systems in place. But I service all of Bergen County and some of the surrounding counties and towns as well. Yeah, love what I do. Wake up every day thrilled to be a realtor.
Now, in the beginning, when you first started, did you just sell 100 homes a year? You know, how was the beginning for Sheldon Neal?
Well, I'll be honest. When I got into real estate, I saw a lot of holes and a lot of opportunities to do things a little different. The run-of-the-mill reputation of a realtor wasn't great. And probably for very good reason. A lot of the agents that I worked with when I started seemed to be not phoning it in, but thinking that they didn't have to go above and beyond. And that was never in my creed. And so I saw a lot of opportunities to sort of write my own journey. So I was fortunate to partner up with a couple of other vendors, attorneys, mortgage guys that I really trusted and liked. And they were sort of in the same position as me, just starting out bottom rung of the ladder. And we got together and we sort of brainstormed a little bit and said, I think I can make a difference in this industry. And the other said, yeah, I think I can make a difference in my industry as well. And we sort of crafted a couple of different steps and strategies that we thought were missing in the value factor that realtors gave their clients. So we started providing like a step-by-step process so that they knew what was coming. And at that time, I didn't know any other agent that was doing it. Now, many of them do, but I had created a couple of sheets, step-by-step sheets that were seemingly very, very helpful. And the other guys were doing the same in their respective industries as well. And we started to see that people were finding value in those new strategies that we were putting into place. So we kept talking, we kept helping each other, referring each other. And it became just the foundation of how we conducted business. And along with my incessant hustle, which is a backbone of my success in almost everything I have done, we found some really good footing within a few years. Now, we caught the worst time of the year to get into the industry, or worst time in history to get into the industry, in the, between 2006 to 2008 era. But we also found opportunity there to be of value, whether it was regarding real estate, or whether it was just being there for some people, giving them guidance, whether they were clients or not. We just found ways to be of value. And because of that, my reputation started to get well respected from a very early on stage. And thankfully, I'm very blessed to be seemingly well received by my clients and other agents that I work with. And now I find I am connecting with the best of the best agents that are out there. And I really enjoy working with them, where starting out, it was weird because they didn't have such a platform like with social media to be able to show, here's what the really good agents are doing. And now it's very easy, obviously, for them to do so. And I think we're all holding each other to a little bit higher standard these days.
No, thanks for sharing. There's a lot of people on, and I want to make sure those that are watching, #live. David Finale, said 2 great men, and he also said, "Where are my Mallomars?" And we can even talk about that.
Hold on a second, David. It's funny you mentioned that, pal. And never too far from me, my friend. Never too far from me.
What is the well, those that are watching, share the heck out of this live, hit the love button, drop some comments, engage. We want to have some engagement from you guys as well. And we want to help as many people in your community. So share, and engage. And if you have a website you're involved in, drop it in the comments. This is all time for us to collaborate and connect. So with these Mallomars, what is that all about?
Well, I don't even know if I should talk too much about it. It's a secret weapon of mine. But I have, growing up in England, we had a very similar type of cookie that I hadn't seen over here in a while. And then suddenly, seasonally, they popped up in New Jersey. And I shared my love of this chocolate delight. And it has been a long time source of sharing on my Facebook page. So the people that sort of share my journey on Facebook know how much these little things mean to me during my life. So David is well aware of that.
Now, you talk about hustle, and I know you have the hustle.
Yep.
What is your daily routine? Like when you wake up in the morning, is there ever a day that Sheldon Neal's like, you know what, I'm not freaking working today? Or is every day you wake up and you're like, I'm gonna crush this day?
Yep, that doesn't exist. I don't have a day where I phone it in ever. And if it's not all real estate all the time, I'm hustling with my family, my kids, my home, whatever it is. I'm all in, and I'm all hustle. I don't know anything other than 100% hustle. I just don't know that way. And doesn't mean to say I'm right, doesn't mean to say I'm wrong, but that's what I have chosen to lead my success. And my creed is that I'm going to out hustle every other agent that's on my road. And I've lived by that for almost 14 years in the industry. But my days start very structured. I get up, I don't put the phone on for about 30 minutes so I can have a 30-minute mindset prep where I'm, brushing my teeth, getting ready, shaving, doing what I need to do. But I'm also, as I'm doing that, I'm stretching a little bit. I'm taking deep breaths. I'm prepping my mind and body to start the day. And then as soon as I click that phone on, I am all in at 100 miles an hour. And that is it. And that goes through usually midnight, sometimes 1, sometimes 2, whatever it is. But every minute that I can be of value, I'm going to cram into the day. So that is what people know about me. That's what people like about me. Although with that speed of service, I'm certainly not being flippant in terms of my quality or my attention to detail. It is very structured and focused. So I love it. I wake up every day. That little 30 minutes preps me. I get excited. I'm a very positive, optimistic person by nature, but that sets me up for the day. And then I'm ready for the follow-ups that start literally the minute that I flick my phone on.
No, that's awesome. Time blocking is key. You have to, be proactive, not react all day long. You go crazy. And people say, I'm so busy. They're busy putting out fires for all kinds of other things instead of actually going forward with their business. So
Yep.
you got to have some structure. You got to make sure you have that mindset, which is important to keep that hustle that you have and that I believe I have to keep it going. Because if you
Yep.
stop, business is going to stop. So you always are going to be on your toes. Now, those that are watching, some people don't really understand this whole video game. They're a little nervous. They're not sure, how do I get started? And a lot of them, all they do is get on a video and just talk about themselves.
Yep.
And what I like doing is having conversations, learning from you, learning from others, so that you and others watching are gaining value. And you said it before, it's giving value to your clients, giving value and building relationships. I don't want to just do one deal with one person. I want to do many over the course of a time and also be friends with them. So if you just started out in real estate today, maybe not exactly because of the situation we're in, how important is social media to your business currently today than it was in the beginning?
For me, it is the lifeline of my current business because I am very active with social media, Facebook and Instagram as well. And I'm blessed to have a very loyal following of friends, clients, other agents who I love to see pop up on either some of the lives that I do, some of the posts that I do. I'm very, very diligent to engage in the comments. I do my Facebook page includes various different aspects of my life, whether it's real estate, whether it's my family, whether it's just some entertainment. Even though I hustle, I try to keep smiling through the hustle. And I seem to have, along with my crazy family, the ability to put out some content which makes other people smile as well. And if that's my piece of the puzzle, then I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm going to find ways to fit that in, especially in times like this. It sounds weird, but I feel I have a duty to continue to put out videos on Facebook and Instagram to give people a little break from the stress and maybe make them smile or two, think about a thing or two, or maybe nonsensical stuff where they don't have to think very hard, but maybe they'll chuckle. And the more that I put out, the more that I'm seeing the comments come in with a smiley face, a laugh, a few words, then it makes me feel that I am hitting the right target with that. So if I can do my job well and provide some entertainment, a light humor, then I think I'm on the right journey.
No, I agree with you 100%. And sharing what you do on a daily basis is so key. Being business, being personal, health, talk about your family. I use my daughter. My daughter's journey has been documented ever since she had her liver transplant. And it connects with people. You're a human being, not just some agent or a business person just wanting to sling business around. You actually are trying to create a legacy and make things happen. And that's what's a beauty. Yeah, I have some crazy stuff happening with my parents currently, but this is allowing me to deal with it. And we all have to wake up tomorrow, right? We have to continue keeping that mindset and providing value. That's so key today. And that's why I continue to do what I do. Now, with video, you've been doing video and some very good videos over the course of the last couple of years. How has that, transformed your business as well?
Well, the nice part about videos, you really, really get to know the person prior to actually meeting with them, working with them, seeing their advertisements, seeing their billboards, whatever other marketing media or exposure that agents choose. Most of it is flat. And subsequently, they don't always get to see inside the personality of the agent that they're seeing, considering whichever. So video is by far the best vehicle to be able to get them to know you a little bit better, very easily through social media, etc. So I have found that has been very, very helpful to my business because I'm just me. You'll see me in my videos, and you'll see me showing a house. You'll see me in the closing pictures. You'll see me all the different places, and you'll see that it's exactly the same person. There's no plastic Hollywood character that is on my videos. That's me. And it's goofy, yeah, but it's also effective, it's efficient, and it keeps things light, and it makes people enjoy the journey. And that's one thing that when I started, I felt was a strong piece that was missing, is that it was extremely stressful. And so most people that I talked to, interviewed, shared stuff with, were saying that it was such a stressful, nightmarish experience. And I felt that there was room there to improve that. I felt that it did not have to be that way. So I interjected a lot of humor in my journeys, while not being a joke. That's my success secret, if there is anyone there, is that I hustle, I keep it light, but I take it seriously. That's the secret sauce there, is that if I literally just spent 365 days putting out goofy humor on social media and closing 2 deals a year, then I would be a joke. And people would say, yeah, that's nice, Sheldon, but why don't you learn to be a better realtor? Why don't you learn to be better value to your clients? It's funny that you're putting these videos out, but you're a realtor. I don't get that. I don't get those comments, because I hustle my butt off as a realtor while also putting out the content to make it an enjoyable journey. So I think I found a good rhythm, a good recipe, and I'm going to stick to it. Darn it.
Now, in the beginning, were you like fearful of doing video? A lot of people say, oh, I don't like the way I sound. I don't like the way I look, or I have to lose a few pounds before I do video. I just started 3 years ago, just putting on content. I don't care. I mean, my hair is out of control right now. That's why I'm wearing hats. I'm going to probably shave later, because I don't know. I don't give a shit, because it's just putting value. And that's the important thing, being consistent as hell. That's what I believe.
I think it's actually even more important that you're not that polished, because very few of us are.
Right.
In our life as a person, very few of us are that polished. And if you want to try and be somebody who you're not, then you're going to get caught out once in a while. I don't care if my hair is not perfect, or I mess up or fluff a line or say something weird here and there. I saw somebody just put in the comments that they like the videos that I put out with my wife, Danielle.
Yes.
And we have no script for that, really. It's Catherine. Yes. Thank you, Catherine. We have no real script to that. We have a couple of topics that we plan on talking about, but we just roll for 15, 20 minutes with that. And it goes left, right, up, down, crazy. But I'm seeing that that's what people like to see. And I enjoy it when I see it in from my seat, is real people. And again, that's the whole essence of what I thought was an opening, instead of the $1 million agent, Hollywood styles, polished guy. That's not reality. We know that HGTV is not reality. We know that $1 million real estate agents negotiations are ridiculous. That is not how the negotiations go in real life. So from every aspect, trying to be someone you're not is a mistake.
100%. And I appreciate you being authentic, because that's the real you. Because when they call you and they talk to you and they work with you, nothing's going to change. So I encourage everybody to get in front of, do these lives, go on StreamYard, do a Zoom, whatever. And if you don't have many people watching, who cares? People are going to watch. Hashtag live if you're on not now, hashtag replay. These are all terms you guys all can use, because everyone's using it when you're doing your lives. But it's the beauty is, we do something now, and it continues to go into the feed, and it's free, and it's marketing for you. And we're not just talking about real estate. We're just talking about life and things that happen to us. And it sounds simple, but it is. But you have to be consistent. Don't just do videos today and be like, oh shit, I didn't have any business today. It's not going to happen. Over a course of some time, it's going to all flood in for you, because you're providing value.
I get a lot of business from social media, a lot. And a lot of those people don't know me personally. Instagram, you don't have to accept them in most cases. I have an open account there. They can just follow you. Facebook, yes, I have to approve to friends, and there's a big backlog, and I try to look into what the connections are, but you can follow people there. And if you're putting out the content, which really gives a good overview of you, then people can start to like you without you even knowing it.
Yep.
And I get probably at least every week, if not every other week, somebody contacting me from social media with questions about real estate. And all they've done is watch my goofy video with my wife or my kids or something else, but they've had some sort of connection with me and my personality that they felt confident enough to say, I know this guy's a real estate agent as well, and I've also seen some of his accolades and his awards and achievements, but I like the guy. I seem to connect with the guy, and if that's genuine, then you're doing some good things.
Yeah, 100%. My daughter, when she first saw some of your videos, she's like, I love his accent. So when I share this video, she's going to be like, oh my God, I wasn't even there to watch it. Huh?
What's your daughter's name?
Madison Zine.
Madison. Thank you for the support, Madison. I appreciate it.
She'll love that. Is there any final thoughts? I know you're busy. I want to get you back into your life. Any final thoughts that you can share with those that are watching today and on a replay?
I mean, look, this is unprecedented territory we're in right now. Keep your head, listen to what you listen to out there, but make your own decisions. It's a uncharted territory, so nobody really has a game plan for this right now. But do what you feel you need to do to get through this, obviously within the guidelines of safety to everybody as well, but do what you feel is appropriate. Don't succumb to pressure from somebody else to either go out and if you don't want to show a house, don't show a house. The governor has set guidelines for us to be able to do it on an individual basis. So if you're comfortable, great, but don't go out of the house without gloves and a mask, and get yourself through this safely. We will get through this. And in the meantime, make the most of that time at home with your friends and family. Call everybody you know, check in with them. You'd be amazed at how many people were thrilled to hear from me this last couple of weeks. And I've still got a list of people to get to just check in, make sure they're doing okay, and say hello. Most of the times I get something out of it as well because they make me laugh as well, or they make a comment from me as well. So it is a two-way street. So keep your head, keep positive, reach out to those folks. If you are getting to that point where you're stressed or you're overstressed, reach out to somebody that is positive. Call Sean, text Sean, reach me, whatever you like to do. But get in touch with people so that you are communicating. Even though we're isolated, you can still communicate. So
100%. Yes. No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking some time out of your day, and I was definitely building on our relationship, and we finally put this together and made it happen. So I enjoy the time with you, and we'll be definitely in the future. We'll have some tea, coffee, etc. when we are able to get around each other. So
you got it.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you very much. Cheerio, everybody.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.